give us the eyes so that we might one day see. I see a man in a bird cage. I see a long equation, but I have no idea what it is or how to begin. I see the ghost of everything Soviet, living without living in between the spaces of the world around. I see this pageant played over and over with only the costumes being updated, only the props and the backdrop changing as time goes on. I see a woman with her throat cut, dead these 10 days with 10 fingers of her own. I see Los Angeles wrapped up in a blanket of heartache, and it seems that she is wasting away, although sometimes the wasting away can feel warm and so good, and I think I love her, though I've never known her. I see a bird wearing a gas mask over his head. I see all the president's men. I see whatever God is dying without a proper witness in a bad baptism of oil and gasoline. I see a world still reeling. I see a world never not reeling. 2. Give us the ears and the small hammer so that we might one day hear. I hear them coming. I hear the lost and lonely cries of a monkey in space. Monkey in space. I hear the open highway calling out to me to live in transit from place to place, but I don't believe I've been made with a heart for drifting. I hear a low voice over the Oval Office telephone line, and can anyone guess who's on the other end? I hear the airplane. I hear 7 billion children all engaged in the same game of chutes and ladders and ladders and ladders. I hear an owl crying out against the night. I hear the discharge of a rifle. I hear no owl. 3. Give us the lungs and the double barrel of the nose so that we might one day breathe in. I've breathed in the common fumes of a superpower, the pollen in the orchard. I've breathed in the yellow dust. Come to us in patterns of longing, patterns of difficult love, half alive and rising up from off the wreckage of the day. I've breathed in the draft riot, and by doing so, become myself, the draft riot. I've breathed in all these wild things that grow. I've breathed in and out inside the belly, and so sometimes I feel lost in this place without my gills. I've breathed in the perfect asbestos from off the bottom of your back, and I've come now to carry it with me wherever I go. I've breathed in the smell of kings and queens, and I never will again. I've breathed in 11 years of memorabilia, and through it came a lost friend. Isn't that always the way? 4. Give us the surface of the tongue so that we might one day taste. I taste the rosemary. I taste the hold, as quiet as breathing, unbroken and reaching out to all the bitter edges of the commonwealth. I taste the coriander. I taste the labia of war. 5. Give us the heart and this barrier of skin so that we might one day feel. I feel the lips of consequence moving at will down my belly line. I feel a shadow in the government, its quiet eclipse in all things, like a random bird, like a wind in the door. I feel like a farm boy lost in Paris, my first time feeling fans. I feel drunk. I feel a vacancy in the Constitution. She is tired, finding it hard to hold on through all the yellowing and yellowing away. I feel the sun shining all through these dark ages. I feel poised to inherit the degeneracy of my race, and it hurts me more than I can say. I feel the Fahrenheit bearing down. This, give us the knowing. I know the footfalls of the walker have been ever gaining, sure as a million-year rain, beating a violent chronicle into the carven of the highway side. He has lost his way, this child of the sun, orphaned up whatever grace was given to him, left it in the desert, himself an orphan of the howling space above his head. There will be no rest for the walker. He made fire in another world, a gone hour, and it is this same burning that calls him on, back towards the birth of the empty, where the end has been eating itself alive, on back and silk, blood and gold are one. Blood and gold are one.